Hi, hello, good evening. Welcome back to the lecture series on international business dynamics. Today, we are going to discuss Exim Bank. So, it is a leading export financial institutions engaged in integrating the foreign trade and investment with the country's economic growth. It was founded in the year 1982 by the government of India. So, it is owned and subsidiary of the government of India, headquartered at Mumbai. It was established, as I told you, in the year 1982 as per the Export Import Bank of India Act 1981. Now, what are the financial products and what are the services that are rendered by this apex institution for promoting the exports of the nation? Financial credits, financial products, buyer's credit. It is a credit facility program that encourages the Indian exporters to explore the new regions across the globe. It also facilitates the exports for SMEs by offering the credit to overseas buyers to import the goods from our country. Corporate banking, it offers the variety of financial programs to augment the export competitiveness among the industries, among the enterprises in our country. Line of credit, it offers the extended a line of credit to Indian exporters to help them expand to new geographies and uses the line of credit as an effective market entry tool. Overseas investment finance, it offers term loan to Indian companies for equity investments in overseas through joint venture or sometimes wholly owned subsidiaries. Project exports, it encourages the project exports from India and helps the Indian companies to secure contracts abroad. So, number of services offering by the Exim Bank. Marketing advisory services. So, it helps the Indian exporters in their globalization ventures by assisting in locating overseas distributors and partners, etc. Also assist in identifying the opportunities abroad for setting up the plants and projects in foreign nations, foreign region, and even acquiring the companies in the foreign land. Research and analysis. Exim Bank conducts research in the field of international economics, trade and investment, country profiles to identify the risks, and that information will be given to the exporters. Export advisory services, it offers the information, advisory and support services enabling the exporters to evaluate the international risks and exploit the new opportunities for their business purpose and improve the competitiveness among the Indian exporters. Term Trade Scheme. Exim Bank is an important government organization in India working in the field of exports. It plays a crucial role in helping the Indian companies to do the business in a foreign land and bring foreign exchange to the nation. Exim Bank has certain policies. The policies of Exim Bank has been classified under three heads. One is loans to Indian companies, loans to foreign companies and foreign financial institutions, loans to commercial banks in the country which are doing the export finance. Loans to Indian companies, deferred payments. Term finance is provided to Indian exporters of eligible goods and services which enable them to offer deferred credit to overseas buyers. Okay, So for Indian exporters, they could able to sell the commodities on installment basis in the foreign countries for the foreign buyers. Okay, for that purpose, it is providing the finance, long-term finance, because as soon as the goods are exposed or exported on installment basis, okay, the small companies and medium-sized businesses which could not able to sustain in the business. So that is why Exim Bank is providing the finance, term finance, long-term finance for the overseas investment finance. Deferred credit can also cover the Indian consultancy, technology and other services. Commercial banks participate in this program directly or under risk syndication arrangements. So some of the commercial banks join together and give the deferred payment for the exporters in our country, and thereby they make a syndication, because in order to reduce the risks of burden. Okay, so in the export financing, so lots of risks involved, so that is why commercial banks they have make their own arrangement. Okay, 5 6 commercial bank join together and extending the loan facilities to the Indian exporters. Second, pre-shipment credit to Indian companies executing export contracts involving cycle time exceeding 6 months. It enables provision of rupee mobilization expenses for construction and turnkey projects in abroad by the foreigners, by the exporters. Deferred payment, it has been explained in this slide, so just go through it, dear students. And term loans for the export production. Exim Bank provides term loans, deferred payment guarantees to 100% export oriented units. So units in free zone, free economic zones and computer software exporters. In collaboration with the International Finance Corporation, Exim Bank provides a loan to enable small and medium enterprises upgrade export production capacities. Facilities for deemed exports. Okay, deemed exports could be uh, understood. Okay, so by referring the next slides. Overseas investment finance. Indian companies establishing joint ventures overseas or provided the finance towards their equity participation in the joint venture in foreign land. Okay, it was started from July 13. Finance for export marketing. This program, which is component of the World Bank loan, it helps the exporters implement their export market development plans in abroad. Now, loans to foreign governments and companies and other financial institutions in the foreign land. Overseas buyers credit. Credit is directly offered by the Exim Banks to foreign entities for import the eligible goods and related services from India. Okay, so this is known as deferred payment credit. Lines of credit. Besides the foreign governments, finance is also available to foreign financial institutions and even the government agencies to own land in the respective country for import of goods from India. So thus the Indian exports will be increases. Okay, re-lending facilities to the commercial banks overseas. Re-lending facility is also extended to the banks overseas to enable the commercial banks to provide the term loan to their clients worldwide. Suppose take the example of SBI, he is operating in overseas. Okay, so there itself, so they are extending the re-lending facilities for those commercial banks which are being operated in foreign countries in order to encourage the Indian exports. Loans to commercial banks in India. Export bills rediscounting. Commercial banks in India who are authorized to deal with foreign exchange can rediscount their short-term export bills. with this apex institution for an unexpired usance period for not more than 90 days. Refinance of export credit. Authorized dealers in the foreign exchange can obtain from Exim Bank 100% refinance of deferred payment loans extended to export the eligible items which have been listed under the eligible category. Guaranteeing of obligations. Exim Bank also participating in commercial bank with the commercial banks in our country in the issue of guarantees required by the Indian companies for the export contracts and for execution of overseas construction and turnkey projects. Okay, so this is the way how the Exim Bank is going to give the guarantee for those exporters whenever they want to have the contract with the foreigners to export the commodities from the country. Major programs of the Exim Bank in this regard: export credit, value added services, major program, finance for exporting. Now, export pre-shipment finance. So it is being issued by the financial institution when the seller wants the payment of the goods before shipment. The main objective for the sellers, so why they wanted the finance at the pre-shipment stage? Number one, to procure the raw materials, to carry out the production for the exports, carry out manufacturing process, that is day-to-day expenses, provide a secure warehouse for the goods and raw materials which are produced, and process and pack the commodities at the international standard, ship the goods to the buyers, meet the financial costs while doing the business. Okay, so these are the what you called pre-shipment. These are the purposes for which the pre-shipment finance is also required by the exporters. So there are two types of pre-shipment finance is also extended so by the Exim Bank. Number one, packing credit in Indian rupee and packaging credit in the foreign currency. So there are non-fund based assistance which are also extended for the exporters in order to encourage them to export foreign goods from India. Number one, coordinating role. Exim Bank as an international consultant, working as an international consultant. Okay, it shares its expertise in the creation and operation of the financial institutions in developing nations. For example, feasibility study for the establishment of an export credit and guarantee facilities for the Gulf Cooperation and Gulf Cooperation Council countries, setting up the African Exim Bank of Malaysia, and the Export Credit Guarantee Company of Zimbabwe. Okay, so it is also providing the technical supports and non-fund based services in order to establish so the Exim banks in their own countries, especially for developing countries. Designing and operationalizing of export finance programs in Turkey and South Africa. So these are the non-fund based. That means directly it is not giving the financial assistance. Okay. So in order to establish some of the institutions to promote the Indian exports. Okay, keeping in mind Indian exports, because so India has the trade relations with even South Africa, Turkey, okay, Zimbabwe, and Malaysia. Okay, this is the way how indirectly the Exim Bank is supporting the India's exports and promotion programs like grants to Indian firms for multilateral agencies funded projects overseas bids. Okay, grants to Indian firms for obtaining the product and processes certifications like ISO 14,000 and QS 9,000, etc. Grants to Indian consultants for undertaking service abroad. Okay, and there are fund-based assistance from the Exim Bank. Facilitates for India's exports, pre-shipment credit that we already discussed, export credit, At the post-shipment stage also, the exporters required the finance. So this facility enables the Indian exporters to extend term credit to overseas importers. So thus they could able to encouraged to increase India's exports. Finance for consultants and technology services towards the exporters, and foreign currency pre-shipment credit, finance for uh, export oriented units which are already being operated in the special economic zones, and export marketing finance, overseas investment finance, equity participation in joining the ventures set up in foreign land, and forfeiting, facilities for commercial banks like refinance of export credit which are already issued. It enables the commercial banks to offer credit to the Indian exporters of eligible goods who extend the term credit facilities over 180 days to the overseas importers. Refinance of Indian loans of export oriented units. This facility enables the commercial banks to offer the credit to eligible export oriented enterprises to acquire the indigenous and imported machineries to take up the production efficiently and effectively, and the other assets for export production. Refinance of term loans for computer software exports. So this facility enables the commercial banks to extend the financial support for the acquisition of imported and indigenous computer systems and project related assets. Export bills rediscounting. The Exim Bank provides short-term funds to the Indian commercial banks against export bills with not exceeding 180 days. Bulk imports finance. This facility enables the Indian commercial banks to extend the finance to overseas importers for import Indian commodities in bulk. Okay. Facilities for overseas entities. Line of credit. The Exim Bank offers credit to foreign governments and their agencies and overseas financial institutions to finance import of eligible goods from India. Okay, so buyer's credit. Under this scheme, this institution offers the credit to overseas buyers to finance imports of eligible goods from India on deferred credit terms. So this is what, so Exim Bank is being involved in providing the finance or fund based services and non fund based services in order to promote the India's exports. Okay, thank you for listening. Thank you one and all. Have a good day. Good night.